morning, everyone. This is Eddie, one of the business liaison with Workforce Solutions, and we're having our monthly virtual hiring Friday. Today, we have here with us, we have Miss Corie Woods.
Hi, good morning, and thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here with you all. And I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so I can share with you some of our openings and a little bit about Keller. Okay. So if I could go ahead and start this. Okay. So City of Keller. Currently, we are in full swing for summer recruiting and looking for those who are looking for seasonal work and to work at the Keller Point, which is our recreation and aquatic center. We are in need of camp counselors, those who are needing childcare when they come to the facility. We would need employees for that component of it, and recreation assistants, lifeguards, and customer service representatives who work the front desk. Also, we are recruiting for opportunities within the city departments themselves. So we have opportunities with finance, management analyst, human resources, human resource generalist, a librarian aide for summer reading, a police dispatcher, and a supervisor for the dispatcher. And public works, we have environmental services specialist and a streets and drainage crew leader, a streets and drainage maintenance worker, one, a water and wastewater crew leader, a water wastewater maintenance worker 2, a water wastewater maintenance worker 1. All of these opportunities are available on our website. It has all of the job descriptions, the salary, even benefit information, and you can use your phone or other electronic device to scan the QR code you see on your screen. You may also just visit the website here, cityofkeller.com/jobs. That will take you directly to our job board where you can view more information on these particular opportunities and apply online at that time. So why Keller? Our city is awesome, and we have ranked very high in the safest cities in Texas. Just this year, niche.com is where is like the official site for that, where they pull all the information nationwide and federal information. So we rank number 3 in the best places to live in Tarrant County, and that is based on the criteria you see here down below: public schools, housing, families, jobs, cost of living, outdoor activities, crime, nightlife, diversity, weather, and health and wellness, fitness, and commute. So Keller has a lot of the comforts of a big city, but we have the small town charm. So we have this very quaint main street with all the shops, and we have so many different restaurants and walking trails, and it's just very, very nice and very well kept. It's a very historical town, as you see here, dating all the way back into the 1800s. So employee benefits, I'll just give you that the high level highlights of that. We do everything direct deposit. Something a little bit different with us is we get paid on Thursdays rather than on Fridays, and that's bi-weekly. We do offer longevity pay for those who stay with us for several years. We reward that loyalty to us. And we have paid military leave, paid time off, such as vacation and sick leave. We do offer FMLA, Family Medical Leave Act, where your job is protected up to 12 weeks. And we do have 10 observed holidays: New Year's Day, Good Friday, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, and Patriots Day, Thanksgiving Day, the day after Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and a personal holiday that you can use at any day of your choice. We do also offer tuition reimbursement, which is a really big benefit to those who are trying to complete a degree that would help them further their career, or those even considering going back to school. So retirement. A lot of people starting off in their career at a very young age, they don't really think about retirement. I know I didn't when I first started, but that is really something to consider when you're choosing a job and choosing a career, a long-term tenured career with a company. You really wanted to look hard at their benefits and their retirement and pensions. And so we partner with Texas Municipal Retirement System, TMRS. A lot of local cities do. We contribute at a rate of 2 to 1. So that is very significant when it comes to your account growing over the years and at the time of retirement. We do have a 5-year vesting, which means that at the end of the 5 years, you are eligible to retire at 20 years of service at any age, or at age 60 with those 5 years that you vested with. And should you choose to be employed with another city that offers TMRS, your time served will transfer over and add to your retirement. Group insurance, we offer Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas for medical and dental, United Healthcare for vision, and Mutual of Omaha for life and disability. We do also offer flexible spending accounts for FSA and health savings accounts for HSA. And of course, we are culturally diverse, and all are welcome here. We respect all that apply with us, and that is City of Keller in a nutshell. And we would be very happy to meet with you if you have any questions about any position or anything in general about the City of Keller. And you can reach our Human Resources Department by calling 817-743-4040, or you can email us at recruiting@cityofkeller.com. And then, of course, our website is cityofkeller.com. And thank you for your time this morning, and I look forward to speaking with you further.
Jason, did you see any direct questions?
Yeah, I was just about to address that. Corie, John has a question here. Are the positions any background friendly?
Background friendly. So yes, we do run backgrounds. for every applicant that we're choosing to move forward in the next step of the hiring process. So we would just get your authorization and consent, and then move forward with that process.
Do you guys have a cutoff as far as what you guys are willing to accept, or is it all done on a case-by-case basis?
As far as something that may show up in your background?
Correct.
Okay. That is at the department director and the human resource director discretion, and as well as the city manager. So if there is something in question, then it would be at their discretion on a case-by-case situation there.
Okay.
And to
And do you
answer,
have-
do not have to live in Keller. I happen to live in Keller, and it's amazing. I love serving the community, my own community. It just, and also the commute is great, of course. But no, you do not have to live in Keller.
Great. Were there any other questions for the city of Keller?
Okay, well, very good. I appreciate your time and your attention, and you all have a good rest of your day.
Thank you, Corie. Next, we have Ms. Lauren.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here in a second. Let's see. Are we good?
We are good.
All right. So thank you for having me. My name is Lauren Lloyd. I'm a talent acquisitions intern here at Avancez Assembly. Today I'm going to basically be going over what we are as a company, what makes us unique, and then the open opportunities currently in Arlington. All right. Hold on. Sorry, just a slight emergency just happened. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, we're going back. Never know, it's all live, right? So today we're about 3,000 plus employees strong. We have 22 assembly plants across North America, South America, and Europe. We are a global value add complex assembly company who provides its customers with just-in-time modules and innovative solutions. We build multiple automotive modules such as instrument panels, console modules, front-end modules, overhead modules, suspension and axle, and tire and wheel assembly. So how do we go about in doing this? Most assembly suppliers just do like interior components like chassis, etc. We use a lean manufacturing business module because we have a wide assortment. So we use practices like in-sequence assembly, in-station airproofing, low component inventories on hand, and focus on the global supply chain management. So what does Avancez stand for? We have 30 years of success. We deem ourselves as problem solvers, empowered teams, a fearless culture, very customer focused, and we're on the path of continuous improvement. So the common question I always get is, why should you join our team? We're committed to a culture of excellence, and we know that our biggest strength is our people. We respect, care for, and support one another. Where a world-class service happens because of our capable and valued team members. So our values are our culture. Our values are values of humanity, hope and trust, wisdom and courage, compassion and justice. Yes, we assemble modules, but mostly we interact with human beings. So our core principles are kind of what we use to put forth the best that we can. We focus on the situations or behaviors, not the person. We maintain self-confidence and self-esteem of others and maintain constructive relationships. We take initiative to make things better, and we lead by example and think beyond the moment. We are very big on giving back to our communities by doing different efforts in each of our facilities, such as food drives, blood drives, Toys for Tots, etc. This is because people and compassion are a priority of ours, and we have an inclusive culture and do our best to help within. So the bigger question, what everyone here is waiting for, is careers and everything like that. So we are a direct hire. We enforce a positive workplace culture, clean and safe environments, and opportunities to advance within the company. Some of the benefits that our team members can receive are a 401k matching program, paid time off, paid holiday, Blue Cross, Blue Shield Medical, Delta Dental, VSP Vision, and we do have tuition reimbursement programs. So as you can see in our Arlington location, we do have a wide variety of positions open. We have them across many different spectrums like engineering, finance, human resources, information technology, materials, and operations. So the biggest, as you can see, we have quite a bit in engineering and in materials and operations. Some of the operations that we are actively hiring right now are assemblers, both for second and third, and we do offer part-time shifts. So the big question is, how do we apply? So you can either text to apply, you can text Avancez 1 to 22100. You can visit our website at avancezassembly.com/careers, or you can contact me at my email at lloyd@android-ind.com, and that is 3 L's there. If you have phone access right now, you could just scan that QR code right there, and that can take you directly to our website. And then this is just some photos of our Arlington plant and some of our team members and the assembly lines. So hopefully I'll be hearing from somebody and joining our Avancez team today. Okay. Now we gotta.
Okay, thank you, Lauren. Do we have any questions for Lauren, Jason?
No, not right this second, but if anybody has any questions, now would be the time to ask.
Did my screen stop sharing? There it is.
I see one in the chat says, do your company provide training, or do you have to have experience?
We do offer training. We do a 2-day orientation. So The first day, usually the first half of the day would be like a classroom setting of communicating about the company, about what you would be doing. And then the second half would be actually having you go onto the floor and working with current core team members and working with them for like in the assembly position. But with some of our positions like the engineering and everything like that, it would require some form of experience.
Okay. Jason?
Sir, we have, that was the only question I see here on that.
Okay, so up next we have, thank you, Lauren. Up next we have
Thank you.
Deidre.
Good morning. Is it morning? So yes, good morning, everyone. I am with Louis Vuitton US Manufacturing, and we are currently growing here in Alvarado, Texas. And we're currently hiring for 2 different positions that are non-exempt. And the first one is our maintenance mechanic position that we have. Both of these positions are for second shift. Our current manufacturing, we have 2 shifts. We have 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. That's days. And for evenings, it is 2:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. And with the maintenance mechanic position, we have availability with our growing team, and you'll be responsible for repairing and maintaining all of the equipment on the production line floor, on the production floor. And that's PMing all of the machines for cutting the equipment, preparation, and the assembly machines. Also, you would work with projects of creating new production lines, workshop reorganization when we move lines around the workshop, creating jigs and dies, so some furniture building background might be beneficial, workstation improvements, etc. Also ensure that the machines are operating daily PMs and making sure that they work as far as the motors, the pneumatic tools, any production machines, making sure that you're able to follow the diagrams, sketches that we receive over from Europe, operation manuals, the manufacturer's instructions, and any engineering specifications. You would support the operations and work cross-functionally with the product developers and process engineers. A lot of times the maintenance team works with continuous improvement engineers as well as the production supervisors. So as a maintenance mechanic, you would need to be able to root cause problems, be able to observe the machines when the artisans or the production team members are saying, I don't know what happened, it broke down. Being able to root cause that, determine changes in the dimensional requirements, the parts, using different rulers and calipers, micrometers, and other measuring instruments, be comfortable with that. And being able to maintain a clean and safe work environment while doing those things. So what's required of our maintenance mechanics is a high school diploma or GED is required, technical degree or electromechanics in the related field would be accepted as well. A minimum of 4 years as an industrial mechanic is required. Bilingualist in Spanish is a plus, but not mandatory. And knowledge of sewing equipment is definitely preferred. So if you do have those skills, then you would be able to reach out to me at www.jobs.louisvuitton.com. And that's JOBS LOUIS, V as in Victor, UITTON.com, jobs.louisvuitton.com. And make sure you choose Alvarado, Texas, because there are workshops in California, there's workshops in Paris, there's workshops in Italy. And so that will pull up our global opportunities. And you want to make sure that you choose Alvarado, Texas. Now, that is for the maintenance mechanic position. Again, 2:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. I'm going to share my screen so that we can take a look at the other position that we do have available, again, for second shift, and that is for the warehouse associate position. Okay, so let's see here. We can pull that up. No, hold on just one second here. There we go. Sharing, I think we got it. So this is for the warehouse associate position. And here at Louis Vuitton, we're going to review why it's a great place to work, the job overview, the recruiting steps, the benefits, and then of course we do orientation classes every 3 weeks. Okay. Here at Louis Vuitton, US Manufacturing, we believe that people do make the difference. So we want people who are creative and innovative, deliver excellence, and cultivate an entrepreneurial spirit. Becoming a warehouse associate with LVUSM. For the day shift, it is $18 an hour. And of course, for the evening that we currently have available, there's a $2 differential where it is $20 an hour for the evenings. We have 8-hour shifts and overtime is available usually from about October, I would say. We begin overtime to make sure that the stores are full, distribution centers are full for the upcoming holidays. And so that pays out at time and a half. And that runs all the way through February, which is the Chinese New Year, which is another huge spike for our sales. So from October to February, there's lots of time for overtime in the workshop because the stores are our actual clients. And so that's where we're shipping all of the sewn bags and luggage. We do have a 90-day introductory period, which is where you will be trained and following up with the warehouse manager and the HR manager throughout your process. There is a 4-step interview process for warehouse associate. You have the HR interview, which is usually over the phone. And then you have a logic assessment, which is a series of 3 brain teaser tests where you are tested with shapes and numbers and patterns, things of that nature. That takes about 50 minutes and it is done here on site in Alvarado at the workshop. So you'll get a quick tour of the workshop and then you'll take your logic tests. And then there is a navigation Excel test, which is pass or fail for the warehouse because they do use hand scanners and warehouse management systems. So they want to know that you are able to navigate fairly well with Microsoft Excel. So that's done on a computer here at the workshop in the same day that you do your logic tests. And that takes about 45 minutes. And then you have a final interview with the maintenance, with the warehouse supervisor or the warehouse manager. So that is the interview process. We will invest in you as a employee with medical benefits. We offer medical, dental, and vision. We use Cigna for our medical benefits, and we also offer generous time off. We have a shutdown week, usually in December, but the company uses their discretion of when we need to shut down. It's paid as long as you've been with the company at least 90 days. And there is 2 weeks vacation that you can accrue throughout the year, depending on when you start. If you begin in January, of course, you get the full 10 days. If you begin mid-year, June or July, then of course it will be less and you would only be able to accrue approximately 5 days, and so on and so forth. All of the non-exempt employees, hourly non-exempt, receive 1 extra paycheck at the end of the year. We are paid bi-weekly. Every paycheck has 2 weeks, 80 hours pay, plus any overtime that you've worked. And at the end of the year, you will receive an additional 1 week pay at your base pay added on to your paycheck at the end of the year. We have 401k where we set things up for you for retirement through Fidelity. And the company does match up to 7% of your salary. Profit sharing is paid out from the company annually after you have been with the company. All of these are after 90 days, of course. Profit sharing is paid out if you're there at the end of the year, and that's paid into your 401k. Disability insurance. We have career growth opportunities. We are on building number 1 right now, and we have broken ground for workshop number 2, which is in the exact same location here, right across the acreage. We're having building number 2. So there's tons of career growth opportunities. And of course, employee discount. After 90 days, you are available for the Louis Vuitton employee discount. And after 6 months, you are available for employee discount with all of the other 70 sister companies that LVMH does own. Tiffany & Co., Givenchy, Dior, Sephora Cosmetics, Fresh Cosmetics, things of that nature. You are available to have an employee discount with those as well after 6 months. Your career path with Louis Vuitton, I'm coming in under warehouse or maintenance. Warehouse, of course, is under the supply chain and logistics. And you, after 1 year, you're eligible to apply for any additional positions here in Texas or at our workshops. That we have 2 workshops as well in California or around the world after 1 year. Workflow lead, which is a team lead position, is what we have as the next step in your career path. Or if you've gone to school or have background in other areas such as purchasing, product development, things like that, you'd be able to apply for those positions as they become available within the supply chain and logistics. Here we have quality, continuous improvement, HR. Myself, I started in production. I was a production supervisor 5 years ago with the company, and I have now moved over to human resources. And now I'm with talent acquisition, and I'm an engagement specialist for the company. So there's tons of growth and opportunities with the company. So here we have the website that I spoke to you about before, www.jobs.louisvuitton.com. And again, choose Alvarado, Texas. We have a huge customer service center in Irving, Las Colinas. So you'll see Irving there, but that's not the manufacturing location. And then of course, retail stores are throughout the Metroplex. And you'll see those cities as well. But the one that I'm speaking of here for the second shift maintenance and a warehouse is for the Alvarado, Texas location here in Johnson County. Okay. Any questions for me?
Deidre, it looks like Kayla is asking about a production supervisor role that's featured on the website. Has that been filled? Was that an internal candidate position?
No, it has not been filled. When you go, today we're just promoting the non-exempt positions. However, if you do go to our website, I can put that back up if need be, or I can put it in the chat, if we could put it in the chat possibly. Those are salaried positions. Everything from we're looking for engineers, product developers, production supervisors, as well as right now currently looking for those positions. So there are a lot of salaried positions there that are available right now.
Okay, great. Yeah, and I put that in the chat for everybody to take a look at.
Great.
And do you have to have experience for any of the positions you talked about today?
Yes, the maintenance mechanic, again, 4 years of industrial mechanics, and for warehouse, at least 2 years. Cycle counts, inbound and outbound shipping, packaging, stocking and picking items, knowledge, a comfortable knowledge, remember, of Microsoft Excel, being able to navigate through warehouse management systems. You don't have to know how to drive a forklift. That's not necessary, but being able to maintain inventory is huge. Packing and shipping of products, high-end products or expensive products would be nice experience to have. You will operate electronic pallet jacks, stand up and sit down reach trucks here in our workshop as well. So that's the experience that we will be looking for in warehouse candidates with the 2-year minimum experience of those things.
Great, thank you. Were there any more questions for Louis Vuitton? Okay, great. Well, thank you, Deidre.
Okay,
Thank
last
you, everyone.
but not least, we have Miss Cindy.
Yes. So I'm sorry I do not have a presentation to present, but I will next time. This is the first time for me to present, so I was not prepared for that, so I apologize. My name is Cindy. I'm with Integrated Machinery Solutions. We are a company located in Azle, Texas. What we do is we manufacture custom equipment. The majority of the custom equipment that we manufacture are going to be hoists for overhead cranes. Each hoist that is manufactured is completely different. They're all customized. So when NASA has an order there, what they need is completely different from what Tesla needs. So we have all different varieties that we design and we manufacture here in-house. All manufacturing is done in-house, except for the motors, brakes, and bearings. We buy and install those. Everything else we manufacture here. So we have a variety of different types of openings for all different types. We look for experienced CNC machinists that can work on our second shift. Our first shift is currently full with that. We run Doosan, Mazak, and Haas machines. You do need to know your G&M code so you can do your setups. For us, when it comes to our machinists, they are not running production parts. There won't be 1,000 of one part that you run. You only make maybe 2 or 4 of the same parts, and you tear down and set up to run the next part because everything is custom. So we have openings for experienced CNC machinist. We also have openings for CNC apprentice. We have an apprenticeship program for CNC machinist. We are open to almost anyone for that position. You do need to have some demonstrated stability in your background. And then math is a big thing when you're a CNC machinist. So you need to be comfortable with math or at least enjoy it. Otherwise, you will not enjoy machining. We are also looking for a millwright. A millwright is somebody that can do machining, welding, and a little bit of electrical. They're a lot like an industrial maintenance repair technician. We are looking for a person with those skills to join our second shift. We're also looking for an electrician to join our first shift team. And what they do is they're wiring up the hoist in the final part of the build. We also, right now, we don't have openings for welders, but we do get those. They're just all filled right now, but we do have apprenticeship program for welders as well. In addition, for as far as an entry-level position, that would be more of a shop helper position. That's really good for somebody who doesn't have much experience in the work, in working at all. It's good entry-level job. It'll give you an opportunity to learn a lot of different things in the shop and see kind of where your interest lies. Maybe you want to become a painter or a welder or a machinist or a gear cutter or gearbox assembler or electrician. I mean, those are all things that you can promote onto. Our company is very used to doing a lot of training with people because what we do is a little bit unique. There's not a lot of people that are going to have those skills. So when you start with us at an entry-level position, we really only hire someone at an entry-level position who doesn't plan on staying there for long because they're going to move along to the next job within our company and grow. We also are looking for an entry-level mechanical engineer, somebody who just graduated college, either this year or last year. And that is going to be for our engineering team. We do have great benefits and great stability. Sorry, my light is on a time. If I don't move around enough, it shuts off. So I have to raise my hand and flag the paper to turn my light back on. But our benefits are really good. You receive medical benefits after 60 days. The company pays 90% of your benefit cost for medical insurance. Our insurance is with Blue Cross Blue Shield. It is a PPO plan, so you do not have to meet a large deductible for your plan to work. We pay 100% for your vision and your dental. We also have 401k. We match 50 cents on the dollar, up to 6%. You get free uniforms after 60 days. Also prescription safety glasses. At 90 days, you qualify for holiday pay. We have 9 paid holidays a year. At 6 months, you get 40 hours of PTO. And on your 12th month, you get 80 hours of PTO to use for the following year. But the first day of year 4, you'll start getting 3 weeks of PTO until you reach 8 years, and then you get 4 weeks of PTO. We also have a discount program to buy tools, and that's something that we can just deduct from your check should you choose to do that. We do get a 15% discount. What else can I tell you? Oh, and we have accidental death and dismemberment that the company also pays 100% for. That's $30,000. It's definitely we're a smaller company. We're a family-owned business. We have 120 employees here at this location here in Azle, Texas, and this is our only location. We were recently purchased by another company called DeShazo. They also make hoist, but they do some other things we don't do. They have an automation division. They have a service division that goes around the country to repair any hoist. And we're actually just a 4th division to their company. And our goal with DeShazo is to corner the market for American-made hoist. Because right now, if you need a very large one, you're going to have to go overseas, and we can do that here in the States. And buying anything from overseas right now is a little bit difficult with the supply chain issues. So that's about IMS. Our website is team-ims.com. And you can see all of our careers there. You can reach me anytime on my direct number, which is 817-349-2819. We are background friendly, and I'm happy to post my information in the chat as well. And that's all I have.
Great, thank you, Cindy. And so you did say that you are background friendly and you're looking for some machinists. That's great.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Are
But
you
it
guys
has
going
to
to have
be
any?
just, it can't be just an operator.
Okay, gotcha. Fantastic. Are you guys looking for any administrative positions currently?
We have one buyer planner position open, but we do have somebody coming for a second interview for that on Friday.
Okay, great.
But yeah, I'm pretty much all skill trade.
Fantastic. I did go ahead and post the link in the chat there, so
Oh,
folks can get
thanks.
to your website there easily.
Thank you.
Okay. Were there any more questions for Cindy?
Jason?
Yes.
I thought I saw a question pop up about customer service in Dallas, Addison area.
Yes, and I'm sorry, I should have specified. That's what I meant by administrative. So yes, they're looking for some customer service positions there as well.
Okay, definitely go to the Louis Vuitton website, our customer service center. It might be abbreviated as CSC. That's my sister company. And they are growing, actually building a 3-story building there in Las Colinas, and they are hiring customer service representatives currently, right now. So check on the Louis Vuitton website and look at the Irving, Texas or Las Colinas, Texas locations for customer service center, or CSC, from Ms. Jackson. Yes.
Thank you. And then for all the job seekers, I'm going to post some information here. If you guys have any questions, now's a good time to ask, but I'm going to follow up with some information to let you know. If you do think of some questions after the fact, please follow up with us and we can get that information to you.
Also, to all of our job seekers and attendees, we will have a survey for you guys to fill out so we can get some feedback from you guys, just to let us know how to make continuous improvements with this event. Also, some upcoming events that we have. Next, on the 27th at the Alliance Workforce Center, we have an in-person hiring Friday event that will include facility maintenance. And also we have on the 28th at the Central, located at Sylvania and Riverside, right off I-30 and I-35. We have an in-person event from 1 to 3 on April 28th, which is next Thursday. And we'll have Marriott International, the Renaissance Worthington, and NTU Incorporated. And also, if you go to our website, workforcesolutions.net/events, you can sign up for our text alerts. Just text the word alerts to 817-413-4000. So that's how you can get the most updated information that we present here at Workforce Solutions. We thank everyone for attending our virtual hiring Friday.